Hello everyone and welcome to this video on the 4-hour work week. You're going to be earning 40 to 60k when you start your micro agency. I'm going to give you the whole strategy in this video. I'm going to show you how to attract candidates on LinkedIn, what to send them, the exact script and strategy, and I'm also going to show you how to win clients without winning clients. So we're going to be using data from other recruitment agencies. We do not have to go to clients win their business. We will win their business automatically by pitching in candidates. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. If you want to succeed in 2024, this is the strategy. We need to be proactive. The market is looking very shallow at the moment, but from these methods, I can guarantee I pretty much make 120 to 180k per year just using this on the side of my existing resources and what else I recruit for. So I'll go ahead and go through it very quickly. What is a micro agency? Why should you start one? So I'll go through this list and I'll explain the points. So number one is we've got a very small niche, yeah? And the reason is I've got 5 steps that you're going to be following in order to make the placements. But for a small niche, what you want is just one job title. We want to be specialists, and that brings me to companies value the specialist. Yeah, if I went in against you as a specialist, and I have a very well established healthcare agency, and you went in and we were recruiting just pharmacists, what will then happen is the company and candidates will lean towards you as the pharmacist recruiter. They wouldn't come to me because, oh, he's just a generalist, he's a healthcare agency. Yeah, and I do that to attract a larger audience, but you're specialist. And the beauty of it is you can do this alongside your current job. You can work from home. All of it is out of hours. So you can do this just on the weekends, even if you want. The KPIs, so the key performance indicators, are low. You haven't got to send 100 emails a day, like I always say. You haven't got a cold call. There's none of that involved. It's literally pretty much LinkedIn and email. And you're only going to be super targeted and super focused. 0 hours will be wasted in this method. And again, I'm going to show you it's 5 steps that you need to follow. And again, we're adapting to the change in recruitment market. So even in recessions, even when the market is down, this is the method that every expert recruiter goes to. And if they're not doing this and you don't hear anyone talking about it, they're a bad recruiter, because this nets me good money. Yeah, easily 6 figures every year. Yeah, and I've been doing it for many, many years, and it gets better and better because people are worse at it and no one talks about it. So again, we're going to work 4 hours a week. You might say, oh, I don't want to run an agency at 40 to 60k. Well, do more then. Bill more. Go higher, go faster, work more than 4 hours a week. This is to establish your agency. By the second quarter, you'll have an income stream, yeah, into your business. You have placements, you have interviews lined up, you've got clients, you've got candidates, etc. Yeah, you can make your first hire, you can scale very quickly. So you're on target for 40 to 60k, but you ramp up in the third quarter. Yeah, and you hit those big months. You hit the 30, 40k per month. Yeah, and again, you cannot build a brand, you cannot be a market leader, you cannot get known in a large sector. I don't know what you would have to do to get known or brand name in healthcare. I could name you 5 agencies competition wise. There's so many. So, but in a small market, even there's videos on YouTube of me being referred by other people, a client calling me and saying, I heard you can get me these candidates. So my name is known for finding candidates in that market. And you can only do it in a small market or a particular niche. Yeah. Again, I'm going to show you the techniques on how to find the brand. So step one is pick your niche. Yeah, you're going to be sticking to one job title. You can go senior or manager or assistant. You can do that. Also, it can be a large sector. So contrary to what I've made in other videos, you can go into IT, finance. Those markets are dead at the moment. However, if you think, okay, I really want to do tech, yeah, that's the thing for me, I know about it, etc. I want to do that. Fine, do it. But again, avoid big job titles. So for example, nurses, I think if you put it onto Indeed, you're going to find there's 30,000 jobs or 50,000 jobs. You don't want that. Keep it below 4,600, 6,000, sorry. Keep it at that range. You don't really be going further than that. Again, ideally, something you have knowledge in or experience in. if you've done a degree in a subject, you have some knowledge in, you can hold a conversation about it, then sure, do it. Not necessary, but it's an advantage. If you've worked 10 years in banking, go for it. That's what you need to be doing. Yeah. If you are a mechanic, go. You need to recruit for mechanics. Yeah. Again, and also I would advise avoiding uh, C-suite executives simply because the sales funnel, recruitment funnel is too long. Excuse me, for those. Yeah, you'll be looking at 3 months notice period, long interview process. It's not good for a new business. Yeah, that's to top up your existing agency. Now, to find clients, step two. Now we're going to be looking at live jobs. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And we're also going to be looking at using agencies to find out where the demand is. And I can categorically say all the other agencies are rubbish. They're just recruitment consultants that are trying to do enough not to get fired. They're demotivated. They're all rubbish nowadays. Yeah. If you call them up, they don't want to give you no information. Their employers blowing money left, right, and center on trying to attract candidate leads. If you call up, they don't give you any information. They just want your CV and then they'll just sling it along. There's no competition. They say, oh, recruitment's saturated. Trust me, it's amateurs out there. Yeah, you only have to do just 10% better than everyone else, and you do so much better. And it's simple things like how you approach candidates, how you email clients, etc. Just stand out and be different. Everyone's just flinging out automation, copy and paste emails. Doesn't work. Now, I'm going to show you the methods now. So we're going to go for, let's go for pharmacists. And we'll just type in pharmacists all across the country. Now, I want to type in staffing agencies. So we're going to look at recruiters and we're going to see operations manager, prospect health. Let's go with this one. I don't know why it's paying that. It must be a senior clinical pharmacist, health pharmacist. So these are all the jobs. I want to try and find something a bit SB medical. Let's go with this remote pharmacist. Pharmacist manager. So Newcastle upon Tyne, Newcastle. And let's see what comes up. Now we're going to search the clients, employers. And we're going to see if we can find an exact match. If you don't, no problem. They might not have the salary listed. So anyone on this list potentially is using agencies. So there's 4 agencies and employers. So the probability of when you find the candidate is going to be good. Yeah, you can send it to all of these companies, regardless if they're using agencies. If they are, you're undercutting the recruiter that is not finding the candidates. So now we don't have to do anything with these guys. We just know there's a demand for pharmacist managers in Newcastle. That's the information you want. That took me 30 seconds. Obviously, I was rambling on, but you'll obviously get the idea as you go. Do that with everything. Now, we're going to take pharmacist manager and we're going to type it here. Pharmacist manager in Newcastle, yeah? Newcastle. Now do the search and we're going to find pharmacists. Now what you want to do, remember you're in your micro niche now. So it doesn't matter if you find candidates that are suitable, aren't suitable. And I'm going to show you exactly what to send to them now. So have a look at the profiles. This candidate looks on paper outstanding. So I'm going to connect. Yeah. Again, this candidate looks outstanding. Pharmacist manager, connect. In fact, I am going to connect. You get the idea. Does this guy look good? He's a locum. Good. Connect with him. He may be of interest later. Now I'm trying to find one that doesn't look too good. Again, this looks okay on paper. Bit short on the managerial experience. Doesn't look too active on LinkedIn. Area manager. Again, good one. Blank profile. Let's see if we can find any others. Again, it seems like there's a clear demand on the pharmacist side by a few companies, Lloyd's, Wells. It looks like his own practice. I don't think we're going to find a bad one. But I'm looking for one that's had a CV that's pretty jumpy. I mean, this is fantastic. This is a placement, this gentleman, probably. If it's hard to say, but on paper looks very good. But if you had one where it was like very jumpy, he's worked at the last job for 3 months, connect with him. You use him for later. I'm gonna connect with him because if he messages, I'll have a nice conversation with him on that note. So going back to the candidates, so go through, connect with them. Yeah. And for average candidates or ones I'm not sure about, they haven't had much experience, they're new to the industry, they've had a very jumpy CV, I would still connect with them. Like I had an example where someone they started a new job. They've been a few months into the job. I'll connect with them. Maybe in 6 months, I can reach out to them because you can always go back to your network, search pharmacists in Newcastle. If another job comes on later on, you've still got a database on there. Now, if they are good and I want to get excited, I send a hook line and I say, Cads, or whatever their name is, Alex, just want to run something by you if I can. Yeah? That's by text. So when you connect, add a note, connect. And once they've connected, I send a voice note. Now, this is what I typically send all along the lines. Cat, sorry to disturb you. I may be barking up the wrong tree, but I've got a position I'm currently recruiting for. I just wanted to share it with you if I could. Yeah. If not, I do recruit for pharmacists all the time in your area. If the market ever picks up or you're ever looking, I'll be happy to sort of share with positions that I've currently got in your area. Something along those lines, yeah? You don't want to sound like a recruiter. Hi, I've got a position. I don't want to ram it down their throat. Typically, a recruiter, and a bad one or an average one, or most of them, would say, oh, Alex, I've got a position. It's paying 40K. Oh, do you want to book a call with me? Should we get on the phone? Already they go for the phone. Like, let's book a call. Let's have a meeting. You're like, bro, relax, man. I just connected with you on LinkedIn. Why do you think you have the permission to do that? So again, take your time with candidates. Yeah. Trust me, take your time with candidates. You might think it's urgent, but in their world, it's not urgent. They need time to digest. Yeah. Especially passive candidates. This is the number one mistake. And I'm just going to talk a little bit on this subject. Take your time. You need to get to know them. Are they looking? Are they going to waste your time? Are you going to waste their time? Get to know them. Yeah. Take your time. That's the number one thing. So the candidate hook. Let's say step 4. There is a level of interest. You're going to get lots of people that are not replying. Do not cry about it. Please don't say, oh, connected with loads and they didn't. Well, just move on. Keep going. Look for another job. Newcastle didn't work out. Let's go to Leeds. Yeah. So on the phone, I just want you to shut up and listen. Yeah. I done training with many people. I taught many people this method. Yeah. And I do have a position in mind for you. And that's one of the reasons I connected with you. However, what are the 3 most important things for your next role, just so I don't waste your time? If you can wave a magical wand, this is you talking to the candidate, by the way. If you can wave a magical wand, what would you want to see in your next role? Yeah, let them talk. Yeah. And if they say, oh, look, I'm looking for 60K, but the job you've got, or the job level you might have, or the position you have in mind might be 40K. Yeah, just say, look, if it's not the role for you, I've got pre-existing relationships. I can always reach out on your behalf. I'm not going to be sending your CV. Yeah, make sure you specify you're not going to be sending your CV. I can give them a call. That's what I always say. Look, I know many of the managers that run the pharmacies. I can give them a call and let you know if there potentially could be an opening. Yeah, if anyone's willing to pay 60K or whatever you're looking for, I can get in touch with you. Yeah, take your time with it. Again, your job on this call is to see if they want to go for a role, whether it's one you have or one you don't. And you need 3 bullet points. That's your only go. Have a pen and paper ready. What is their best achievement? So they're pharmacists, yeah? Pharmacists, I don't know, do they sell or whatnot? I was just using that as an example. What's their best achievement? Yeah. What have they brought to the business? Ask these questions, not in an interview way. Like, what would your employer say is your best achievement, or what is your most proud moment at work? And just compliment them. That sounds interesting. That sounds good. Oh, I've never heard that before. Or, you'll obviously know how to talk to them. Yeah. Are they upskilling? Now, on the call, I'm making it sound like everything's going to go well. The candidate's going to want to know about the position. They're going to want to know, and just say, look, I work slightly differently. Yeah. I work with you on positions I have, or I find you what you're looking for. That's how I work. It's up to you. Yeah. And don't be a soft recruiter. Yeah. Send them to the clients of send them the client information. Yeah. And how you do that is go back, pharmacist manager. So this is what I do. I send them, I have this company, they're looking for a senior pharmacist. This company is looking for senior. I send the names. Yeah. So I pick off this list. I've got 12 companies that I know in the area that are recruiting. The candidate will say, okay, these look great. Send them the information. Obviously, don't waste your time. But if it's someone that you've built a relationship and they're genuinely looking, so I would say in a bullet point email to the candidate, I would say, look, Wells pharmacists are looking to pay 60K. They've got an open vacancy for a pharmacist manager. It's 5 minutes from your home. You do a little brief sell on the position, yeah? And client two, client three, like that. Yeah. Link to their website. They can have a look, do their research. And this is a test. Yeah. Get back to me. Tell me which ones you want. Usually, they would pick out, okay, I like the sound of client one and client three. I don't want to go for client two. It's too far from my house, blah, blah, blah. Get their permission and just say, look, are you happy for me to contact them on your behalf? And they'll say, yeah. Let me know. Okay, what I'm going to do, keep the candidate informed. Typically it takes a day or two. I'll speak to them, I'll have a meeting, and we'll discuss if they have an open vacancy or position. One of them, they do have open positions. Also, you can send them to companies that aren't advertising. So local pharmacists, you can contact them from there. Yeah. And now number 5 is the pitch. Now we're going to find clients now. So let's say we've got the candidate. I think that gentleman's name was Alex. So we've got Alex. He's interested in 2 of the clients. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find 5 clients in the area. Again, go back to this list, find out, go on to Wells Pharmacists, go on to Wells Pharmacists, Pharmacy. I mean, is this the one? I don't know. This is in Florida, but we use an example. Go to people, use Apollo IO. Let's go with talent because the US. HR director. So we've got her. Click Apollo IO, find her email address, and this is what you're going to send. Yeah, and you're going to think this email sounds rubbish, but trust me, you need to be different. You need to sound different. I started to email how I speak now, and the response don't look automated. Is all I'm saying. You're going to read this and say, this sounds rubbish. It doesn't think. But I want to give the impression I'm personally reaching out, which I am. Yeah. Good afternoon, Veronica. Her name was. Sorry to send you an unsolicited email, or sorry to disturb you. Sometimes I put that. Usually I do nowadays. But I wouldn't do the candidate any justice if I didn't personally reach out to you. You can send this as a voice note on LinkedIn as well. Yeah, so if you connect with them or you have them, they have. Now I'm going to put the experiences. They have 5 years experience. They closed a 500K contract. They've got pre-existing relationships with distributors, etc. in the local area. Yeah, I don't know. This is very salesy, but they've got 1 month salary. I mean, sorry, 1 month's notice. Their salary expectation is 55K. At present, would you feel this is a good use of your time to explore it further with my agency? And I make sure I put my agency, because what I don't want them to come back is and say, oh, I didn't know you was charging me. So I'm making it clear I'm a recruitment agency. I've had in the past where I haven't put things like that, and they just thought I was doing a favor for someone I knew, which is fine. Yeah. Now the rebuttal you might get is, sure, can I see their CV? Yeah. Never say no, we can't, you've got to sign our terms, because what some companies do is they send fake write-ups, And what they do is they attract clients with it. I know someone that has done that and built a career off it, and he's a very top biller actually. And he's never won a client the traditional way. He sends fake CVs and then says, "Oh, sorry, the candidate's just got another job, but you've signed our terms. We can still look for you." Dodgy trick, very dishonest as well, but it does work. Anyway, so I've attached a copy of our terms. More than happy to send that across to you. I've attached a copy of our terms on the phone. I would say, just so we don't get in a misunderstanding or fight later on, or some legal issue arises. What I've done is I've attached my terms. 3-month rebate. Please let me know if it works for you. Yeah, and I can have the CV across to you as soon as possible. If they put up a fight, I would not be ashamed to send a CV across, but I would take out where they work. I would take out durations of where they work. If they don't want to sign, if they want to see the CV first, I'll send it across. And bear in mind, these are passive candidates, so they're not actively looking in the market. So chances are they'll wait around. You can go a little slower. Again, this is working in your own time. Yeah. If you need more time to review, I'll be happy. I'd be happy to wait, etc. Yeah. That's the client pitch. What then happens if they're happy and they want to interview? You move forward. You call the candidate. You say to them, "Look, they're interested in meeting with you. Let's schedule something in." This is a professional level of recruitment. I haven't done it justice. This takes time to learn, adapt, see what obstacles come up. But trust me, this is the way to move forward or grow your existing agency or start an agency. Please, 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 please implement these 5 steps. I will not have anyone say to me, "I done it, it didn't work." This is how headhunters used to work, but we've just adapted it for modern times. Yeah. If you want to take your agency to the next level, please book a call with me on cadsmoney.com. There's a Telegram group in the description. Please join there. I do live sort of chats in there, training sessions, all for free. Join up and let's make 2024 the best year.